Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm so happy you're here because today, we're going to explore the amazing 7 wonders of the ancient world. But that's not all. While we learn, we'll also study some useful words. Plus, I'll share helpful phrases. Are you ready to learn and travel through history? Let's get started. So, let's start first with the useful words we will use today. Here they are. 1. Wonder. Something amazing or incredible. 2. Ancient, very old, from a long time ago. 3. Pyramid. A large triangular-shaped building. 4. Statue. A figure or sculpture made of stone or metal. 5. Temple. A place to pray to gods or goddesses. 6. Tomb. A special place where a person is buried. 7. Garden. A place with plants, flowers and trees. 8. Lighthouse. A tall tower with a light to guide ships. 9. Harbor. A safe place by the sea where boats stop. 10. Victory, winning or achieving success. Now let's continue with the phrases we will use today. Here they are. 1. Let's take a journey to the past. 2. This wonder is still standing today. 3. It was built thousands of years ago. 4. People came from far away to see it. 5. The statue was made of gold and ivory. 6. It was destroyed but rebuilt many times. 7. The lighthouse guided ships in the dark. 8. This was a symbol of power and strength. 9. No one knows if it was real or just a story. 10. The 7 wonders inspire us to dream big. Alright, now that everything is clear, let's start with the topic. The 7 wonders of the ancient world. A story for all ages. Long ago, in the ancient world, people built incredible things, so beautiful and grand that they are remembered even today. These were called the 7 wonders of the ancient world. They were not just buildings or statues, they were dreams made real. Let me take you on an epic journey to discover their stories. 1. The Great Pyramid of Giza. Our journey begins in Egypt, in the desert, where the sun shines hot and bright. Here stands the Great Pyramid of Giza, the oldest and only wonder still standing today. It was built over 4,500 years ago as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. The pyramid is huge, so big that it could fit thousands of houses inside. It is made of millions of heavy stones, each weighing as much as an elephant. But how did the ancient Egyptians build it? They didn't have machines or trucks. Some say they used ramps, ropes, and a lot of teamwork. The pyramid is more than just a tomb. It points to the sky, like a staircase for the soul of the king to reach the heavens. When you see the Great Pyramid, you feel the power of history and the wonder of human strength. 2. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Next, we travel to Babylon, a city in the desert in what is now Iraq. Imagine dry, sandy land turning into a paradise. This is the story of the Hanging Gardens. Legend says a king built the gardens for his queen, who missed the green hills of her homeland. Trees, flowers, and vines grew on tall stone terraces, high above the ground. Water flowed like rivers, and the air smelled sweet with flowers. But here's the mystery. No one has ever found the gardens. Did they really exist? Or are they just a story? Whether real or not, the idea of a garden in the sky is something magical. 3. The statue of Zeus at Olympia. In Greece, we find the great temple of Zeus, the king of the gods. Inside this temple stood a giant statue of Zeus, over 12 meters tall. That's as tall as a building. Zeus sat on a golden throne, holding a scepter and a statue of Nike, the goddess of victory. His body was made of ivory, and his robes were of gold. People from all over the ancient world came to see this masterpiece. The statue showed Zeus as powerful but also kind. It reminded people to honor the gods and live with justice. Though the statue is gone, its story still inspires us to think big. 4. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Our next stop is in Turkey, where we find the temple of Artemis, the goddess of the hunt and nature. This temple was not just a place to pray. It was a wonder of art and architecture. The temple was made of marble, with over 100 tall columns shining in the sun. It was full of treasures, statues, and beautiful decorations. People came from far away to admire its beauty and offer gifts to Artemis. Sadly, the temple was destroyed many times by fire and war, but each time it was rebuilt. The Temple of Artemis teaches us about the love of beauty and the power of devotion. 5. The Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Now we travel to another part of Turkey, where a queen built a tomb for her husband, King Mausolus. This tomb was so grand that it gave us the word mausoleum, which we still use today. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus was more than just a tomb. It had high walls, statues of gods, and a roof shaped like a pyramid. It was so beautiful that people talked about it for centuries. The mausoleum reminds us that love can inspire us to create great things, even in times of loss. 6. The Colossus of Rhodes. Our next wonder is in Greece, on the island of Rhodes. Here stood a giant statue of a man called the Colossus. It was made of bronze and was as tall as the Statue of Liberty. The Colossus was built to celebrate a great victory. It stood at the harbor, welcoming ships from all over the world. But the statue did not stand for long. An earthquake broke it into pieces after just 56 years. Even though it fell, the Colossus became a symbol of strength and freedom. It teaches us that even when things are lost, their meaning can live on. 7. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. Our final stop is in Egypt again, in the city of Alexandria. Here, by the sea, stood a lighthouse that guided sailors safely to the harbor. The Lighthouse of Alexandria was one of the tallest structures in the ancient world. At night, its fire shone like a star, and during the day, the sun reflected on its white stone walls. Sailors from far away felt safe when they saw its light. The lighthouse was a symbol of knowledge and hope. It reminds us that even in darkness, we can find a way home. The legacy of the wonders. These 7 wonders were built with imagination, hard work, and dreams. Today, only the Great Pyramid remains, but their stories live on, inspiring people of all ages. The 7 wonders show us that humans can do incredible things when they dream big. So what will you create? The world is waiting for new wonders. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe.